we are officially on our way to the beginning of the Bloodline Civil War, as Paul Heyman has been excommunicated from the Bloodline, which most likely means, if we're being real here, when Roman returns, we are going to wind up having him butt heads with Solo's Bloodline, and officially, Roman Reigns is going to turn face. That being said, Paul Heyman has turned face. All that leaves us with is awaiting for the returns of Jimmy Uso, The Rock, and Roman Reigns. But when will we see them make their inevitable return? Hey, before we get into that, if you like wrestling content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, keep your boy on the socials, including and especially the Twitch as well. And yo, let's get into it. Also, by the way, I want to give a little bit of a channel update at the end of the video, so this might not be too long of a video. Just a little heads up. Alright, let's get into it. If I'm a betting man, I could foresee the Bloodline coming out and bringing aid, or not aid, but potentially screwing over Jey Uso, taking him out and costing him the Money in the Bank contract. And as they're viciously trying to beat Jey down, next thing you're going to wind up hearing is Jimmy Uso, in which it comes to the aid of his younger twin brother Jey. And this could be after Cody and Kevin have ran into a couple of issues with the faction earlier on the night. And perhaps you could have Randy Orton. I was going to say he turns on Cody earlier in the night, but you know what? Maybe the return of Jimmy is all that he needs to justify a heel turn. Because, hey, we're siding with the Bloodline. The very same. Like, I know Jimmy was not executed. Good lord. I know Jimmy was excommunicated. But at the same time, it was a part of the people that kind of put me on the shelf. You know what? Screw Jey too. I know I said we were cool, but hey, is you gonna be real with somebody that wound up putting your livelihood in jeopardy for over a year? I think so. But who knows? Maybe, quite frankly, Randy gets taken out early in the night. Maybe all of them are still there. Maybe all of them get taken out earlier in the night. And it is really a dire situation for Jey as he's getting mugged. He's about to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. The new Bloodline comes in. Jimmy comes and saves him. But due to some back and forth issues, considering, well, this man hasn't exactly been loyal to his twin brother, the Bloodline gets the upper hand. And main event, Jey Uso does not win the Money in the Bank contract. Now, in the lead up to SummerSlam, I've been going back and forth as to whether or not we had this before or at the second biggest show of the year. You know what? Just to save us from Solo versus Cody, on the Friday Night SmackDown following Money in the Bank, we have the main event between Cody Rhodes taking on Solo Sikoa for the Undisputed World Championship. And as the match draws to a close, the new Bloodline starts screwing Cody over. Cody tries to fight back, and you know what, to make this have a really grand feel, and a little bit of a callback as well to that WrestleMania, it's, and get this, Bloodline rules, or just no disqualification. Cody sets up Solo for a crossroads, Tama Tonga comes in, Randy Orton takes him out, goes for it again later on in the match, Tonga Loga interferes, and now this time around, it's Kevin Owens that comes and interferes and saves him. Jacob Fatu comes out, and you would think, hey, maybe it's going to be Jimmy, maybe it's going to be Jey, but earlier in the night, both men get taken out by the Bloodline, or even earlier in the week, they get spotted by the Bloodline, they get jumped, they get mugged, they get absolutely eviscerated, following a little bit of a confrontation between the two back and forth, because again, are you trusting someone that's supposed to be your twin brother but decides to jump you? I wouldn't. So there's a little bit of a trust issue there. The two are bickering back and forth, they get jumped. Take us back to this match. Hey, there's nobody to go ahead and save Cody. And next thing you hear is none other than the head of the table has finally made his return, and you're sitting there questioning, hey, is he going to side with Solo? Is he going to turn on Solo? Is he going to get back on Cody and bring that championship to the Bloodline once more? Or is he going to save the American Nightmare? You kind of probably can predict what I'm about to say. He helps Solo win the title. I'm kidding. No, the hell he does not. He takes out Solo and Cody retains. Now you could do one of two things here. Option A, you could have Roman versus Cody one more time, and at SummerSlam, the new Bloodline perhaps takes them both out, or Cody gets his get back. He already got his get back at WrestleMania. He gets his victory to finish the series between the two, or they just, once again, get jumped. Alas, at the end of the match, regardless what you have, Roman does not manage to retain or regain that championship, and he has already kind of shown that he is not sided with the new Bloodline. And for one more time for this video, you have the new Bloodline, old Bloodline buttoning heads, absolutely not on the same page. And who else should appear then?
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
The Rock has made his return at SummerSlam. And you know what? We'll save him turning on Roman for down the line, because it's time for us to set up which is the true Bloodline. Who is the true head of the table? Is it the young blood in the form of Solo Sikoa? Is it the original tribal chief Roman Reigns? Is it going to be the right-hand man of Tama Tonga Tongaloa and Jacob Fatu? Or is it going to be the OG right-hand man, main event Jey Uso, along with Jimmy Uso? And you know what? We can toss in somebody else, whether it be A, Sami Zayn, whether it be A, Zilla, if he's ready. I think he's still in GCW, so maybe not Zilla. There is a number of different things you can do here, or perhaps even The Rock. You can have babyface final bros The Rock for a couple of months up until Survivor Series, which the babyface Bloodline ultimately comes up short due to The Rock turning heel on Roman Reigns. And you can lead this into next year's WrestleMania, where it will be The Rock versus Roman. But before you ask, how do we get there? Is it just straight up, hey, he turns on us and then Mania match months later? Not quite. You see, at the Royal Rumble, Cody faces The Rock in a massive marquee match. And what happened a good 12 years prior? 12, 13 years prior? My numbering could be off. It might be 11, 12. What happened at 2013? The beginning of 2013's Royal Rumble, The Rock won the World Championship straight off of CM Punk. And you know what? The Rock seeks to repeat history, this time at the expense of Cody Rhodes, only for the Bloodline to stick their noses in The Rock's business, which could lead to The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And you know what? Have Cody Rhodes take on Randy Orton at WrestleMania. And at this point, at the Elimination Chamber, for example, you could have Cody lose the title to Randy, which could bring Randy up to his 15th World Championship, 16th if you want to have him trade the title back and forth with Cody beforehand or for somebody else, I'm not sure. But alas, also just because I wanted to do this for shits and giggles, the following year's WrestleMania, you could have a vacated Undisputed Championship bout between John Cena and Randy Orton in what's going to be Cena's retirement match. At this point, Randy could be 16-time World Champion, same for Cena, and then the winner gets to break the record. And by the way, I would have Randy Orton win that. But alas, that's just my spiel for who and when I think the Bloodline should return and how we should go about this as well. And a little bit of a bonus. That being said, I did mention at the beginning of this video, I was going to ahead and give a little bit of an update because as of recently, we have reached the 100th video in a row. That was one thing I had in mind going back to before WrestleMania. Hey, your boy, I'm gonna go ahead and start making wrestling content on the daily, and I've done so for over 100 days. So I greatly appreciate every single person that's joined your boy for this journey so far on the wrestling channel. So what's the update? Are we gonna keep the streak up for as long as I can help it? Yes. and no. Might dial back on long form videos and try and make some more YouTube shorts, maybe videos exclusively on YouTube shorts, whether it be stuff off of wrestling, Twitter, or random shorter ideas I can go ahead and condense it to a shorter video. Maybe make some more longer long form content, which, speaking of which, I intend to do similar to how I started this 100-day streak. List for Money in the Bank in the coming days, which I'll be recording probably live in the day that this is going up or the following day over on Twitch. So once again, one more time, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and join your boy over on the Twitch in the description down below. So don't find yourself missing out. Join us there. But your boy would want to go ahead, get some lists done. My favorite matches of Money in the Bank, my least favorite, my favorite Money in the Bank holders, my least favorite Money in the Bank holders, that sort of stuff will be coming in the next couple of days, in the coming week before Money in the Bank itself. And then your boy is also going to be planning on making some more short style content. And then after Money in the Bank is when I'm going to be properly trying to shift stuff around, where I intend on having a long form video kind of like this, maybe even longer, going up at least 3 times a week. And then some other YouTube shorts for the other days I don't post or so. I don't know, we'll see. Greatly appreciate every single one of y'all, and we'll see how long that extension for this streak goes on. Yeah, goodbye, smooch, good night, see ya, love y'all. Alright, for real, bye.